Hey guys, I'm Brandy with the Soap Saint. I'm going to do a quick video. I'm going to make two soaps, 100% olive oil Castile soap, and another soap that I'm going to do a three color with the base color. So I'm really bad at making videos, so bear with me. I'm hoping to not have any interruptions. So I have all of my oils are melted, lye water is cooled. It's been a couple of hours since I mixed it up, and I've got my molds are ready, colors measured out, and we're just going to get started. So I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see kind of what I got going here, or maybe not, because my phone maybe won't let me do that. Yep, nope, it won't let me do that. So we're going to do this. So my color containers, this is the first batch, lye water for the first batch, second batch, lye water for the second batch, and my two Nurture soap molds, which are amazing because Nurture soap is amazing. So I'm going to try to do this so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, I've got my Nurture blender here, ready to go. I always put paper towels down because I've pretty much destroyed my kitchen counters because I don't throw paper, newspaper, or whatever down. So, alright. And I'm also moving in like 3 weeks. I'm relocating like 2,500 miles, so pretty much everything was packed and I pulled the stuff that I needed. But I cannot for the life of me find my little measuring cups other than the one that I have, and so I'm going to free pour. Measured, of course. But I am going to grab my mold. I'll be right back. Okay. Here we go. We're just all going to say a little prayer that I don't like drop my phone in the soap batter, okay? Okay, so I like to put my blender in kind of at an angle, and then I tap it to make sure there's no trapped air bubbles. I'm going to pour my water, or my lye water, in extremely slow so it doesn't splash back. Nobody said this video would be pretty. I want this one a little thin because I'm not sure how this fragrance is gonna react. It says it has no acceleration, but one never knows. Guess I should have had my son come and videotape this while I'm trying to do this here with one hand. I guess not the most brilliant. Okay. So I kind of started, I feel it starting to thicken up. Kind of like, maybe like buttermilk, maybe a little bit thicker than that. So, 2.56. So, not recommended to move your bowl while you're doing this. So you can, I'm not Safety Susie right now. I'm gonna get better at making videos. The house I'm moving into, I actually get my own soap studio, so I'm really excited about that. A dedicated place for my soaps. Soaping and all that jazz. So this is going to be my base color. I'm also out of purple, so I mixed up red and blue, and I'm hoping to get a somewhat decent purple. They're on their way. I ordered new ones last night. I'm going to give it a quick burst with the blender. And this is a raspberry red, also from Nurture. Pretty much all my Micas are from Nurture. It's my go-to Mica company. I like their customer service. And I like their products. I'm not overly worried about the color mixing. I love this. But I'm going to show you because a couple of you were talking about like your soap is not setting up, so I want you to see how goopy it's starting to get. So now I need to less talk, more work here. The reason I rinse that off, normally I wouldn't, but I'm videotaping and I have one more batch to make, so, and I don't have 2 immersion blenders, so. Okay, I'm gonna do my base. And sometimes if it starts to thicken up too much, you kind of give it a little jiggle and it becomes a little more fluid. And I had no particular plan with what I was doing. I'm just kind of, now I'm trying to work quickly because it's super thick. Tap the mold down. We don't want any air bubbles. take my little orange stick here, is actually what it's called. Oops, one of my light bulbs just blew out. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. Oh, and I scented this with plumeria, I'm hoping I'm saying that right, with from Nature's Garden. And never used any of their fragrances before, so this is kind of a first. Now I know that this accelerates quickly. I'm okay with that. Alright, soap number 1 is done. And I'm going to let it sit for a few minutes. Let it, well, I guess actually, technically, it's thick enough I can do this now. Sometimes when your soap is thinner, well, I probably shouldn't be doing this with an orange stick. Well, if nothing else, this video will keep you entertained for 10 minutes or so. Alrighty, ready. Okay, let me move this and get ready for the next one. Alright, the second one here is a Castile soap, 100% olive oil. So this one should be very simple. It will not accelerate, I can guarantee that, because it never does. Bigger container on this one. I'm going to use no colors in this one, but I am going to use blueberry seeds. So what you're looking for is so that there's no like oils free floating on the top. So I'm hoping that you can see this. All right, time for the fragrance. Which is also from Nature's Garden. It's called Oh My God Olive, and it's oh my God. To die for. I absolutely love it. It's got musk in it. It's just, I can't even, it reminds me of Javon Musk for men, like back in the day. Like, that kind of tells you how old I am. But don't judge. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, this is just a sample size I got from Misty Magic because they're awesome too. So if you're looking for a couple of good Facebook groups to join, Misty Magic, she runs all sorts of specials. Her and her mom, they're the dynamic duo for sure. And For the Love of Soap is another one that's sponsored by Miss Carrie over at Nurture Soaps. Alright, so to grab my mold. This looks like something you could eat. But you can see how way more fluid it is than the last batch, which is what I was looking for. Alright, so I'm going to leave this one sitting here because it appears that my counter is uneven, so it's kind of leaning that way a little bit. So it's probably going to be a few hours before I can even move it, and I don't even want to attempt to do anything right now. So we have soap number 1 with the little specks of blueberry seeds. I'll have to do a second video when I do the cut. And our plumeria with a two-tone purple and pink. So I hope that kind of answers your questions as to what it's supposed to look like when it's when you're using your immersion blender or your stick blender, whatever you want to call it. Which, by the way, I had the really expensive one. I picked it up at Target. This is the $10 version. I bought it at Walmart. I've made tons and tons and tons and tons of batches of soap, and it's not failed me yet. So if you have any questions, you know how to PM me. I'm going to send you all the direct link to this video as soon as I get it uploaded. Okay? All right. Cheers. Have a good night.